Hello everyone, Mike1217 here, welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. This is Mike1217, and I hope you guys had a good holiday season. This is my first recording session since the holidays. And I sure as hell did. I have some good news. I was able to muster up enough holiday cash and buy myself an HD PVR. I'm not using it for this recording now because I don't have the right cables. I need component cables. Component. Yeah, component. I get the C words mixed up. I need component cables for my Wii, which I do have, but I left them at school, which I will be going back over there to clean my apartment to get my component cables for my Wii. So hopefully I can more properly record from my PVR once I have those, because I tried using my composite cables I'm using now, but apparently with the composite you can't, like, for whatever reason you can't go into widescreen. You're stuck in 4:3. So I mean, I guess that's why I'm stuck in 4:3 with when I try to record composite on my PVR. It's just because it's composite and it just doesn't go to 16:9. I guess, is that right? Am I right about that? So I'm hoping that with the component cables I'll be able to go 16:9 and have good quality, and yeah, hopefully in the upcoming future we'll have higher quality recording for this game. I plan on using the PVR for this game, of course. I'll probably stick with the Dazzle for Donkey Kong Country, and, you know, that whole series there. Oh, shit. I guess I'm gonna be stuck with these things blowing me up. That's just like a free hit for the game. So now I have to make my way all the way back there. I'm gonna cut that out, so I'll be back. Actually, that might not take much time. Maybe I don't need to cut that out. I guess I can talk about the game again, because I was just talking about technical stuff. I haven't really said anything about the game. What we're doing now is we are trying to find the 3 Kikiwis that are lost here? Is that what's... I mean, I guess they're lost. I guess that makes sense. So, we have found one. That's what we did in the last episode. Hopefully in this episode we can find the other 2. I'm hoping I can make a little bit better progress. Because right now the progress the progress in this game is going pretty slow right now. It's kind of worrying me. Hopefully it can pick up. Again, this is a slow-paced game as far as progress goes. It's a long game. It's pretty drawn out. But there is a lot of action, at least. There's a lot of stuff that goes on in this game. And hopefully I can make it across this now. That's just lame of them to do that. They put those exploding things on this rope, and it forces you to fall off, so you have to try it again. So it's just kind of inconvenient. I don't like how they do that, to be honest. I know that the second Kikiwis this way. When I ended off the last recording session, I kind of noticed that it was this way, so I'm going to pull out my dowsing again. And I still do have the Kikiwis. It looks like he's up in that tree, so let me go down there and fight this Bokoblin who seems to be guarding it. Just one. I think these with the... Yeah, these with the blue hats, they have horns with them. And as you saw right there, he was able to call his buddies to him. So, whenever you have these Bokoblins with the... Ah, man. Spin attack! I'm trying to spin attack. It's not working out very well. There you go. Yeah, okay, so as I was saying there, I got distracted by fighting. Now we're gonna have stuff going on. Well, anyway, the Bokoblins with the blue hats, they're kind of like captains, and if you ever see those in a group, you want to make sure you take those out as soon as you can, because otherwise they'll keep calling more Bokoblins over, and of course that won't be any fun, because it'll be just an endless wave of Bokoblins until you take out the captain with the horn. So that's something you'll see occasionally in the game. I don't think we really have to deal with it that much. But, I guess what we're supposed to do here is just roll into the tree. That's my assumption. That will bring down that rope that we can climb up. I don't think it's really of that much importance right now, though. Ugh, I have an itch. Sorry if you hear that, my scratching. more technical stuff I need to actually explain. Right, by the way, if my voice sounds a little bit softer, it's because I'm using kind of a weird wind filter on my microphone because my old one broke. So it might sound like it might actually be good. It might actually soften my voice up. So maybe I can actually put the mic closer to my mouth. See, the thing is, like, I always have my mic a little bit down towards my chin because with the old filter, if I had it too close to my mouth, there still would be too much wind going through. But this one's a lot stronger, so maybe I can have it closer to my mouth. That way, whenever I'm actually playing this game, a very physical game, where I have to bash the Wiimote and nunchuck all around, I won't accidentally hit my mic with my shoulder. I know that's happened a couple times, and I do apologize about that. I'll try to keep that to a minimum. Okay, so I'm assuming you want to climb up this and swing it. So yeah, you can turn it in any direction, and I think that's enough. No, I didn't grab the edge. I was hoping to just grab the edge there. So I got to go all the way with this. So let's try this again. I really like the swinging in this game. It's just really fun swinging your Wiimote back and forth. Though you want to put a little bit more pressure on it when you're swinging it back. Because I just barely made that. Because that's what gets you your momentum, is when you're going backwards. Make sure as you're going backwards, you give your Wiimote a pretty good shake. That way you get enough momentum to move forward and have a good jump. So that just allows us a shortcut to get back over here. We only need one more Kikiwi. So there's really none nearby. Yeah, wherever the last one is pretty far away, but it isn't in this direction, so let's just run away over there. I really don't suggest rolling to try to go faster. I don't know why I was trying that. I guess it's just my that's just my instincts from playing other Zelda games where you typically want to you pretty much have to roll all like over and over again in order to go faster. In this game, it's just dash, which is nice. It's nice not to have the just kind of the distraction of Link rolling all the time. That's kind of also nice. Come on, that was also nice in Majora's Mask, not having to roll all over, like, over and over to go faster. You just had the bunny hood, and that's it. I know that kind of annoys some people when they watch people playing Zelda and just constantly rolling and rolling and rolling to go fast. But thankfully in this game, we don't really have to deal with that. Okay, so... Oh, whoa, hello. Nice to meet you. My name is Mike, how are you? Okay, so... did I pass it? I did pass it, so it's back in here. Hold on, let me try and see if it's like above. No, it's just somewhere in this area, so... Assuming I'd have to go through that tunnel in order to get to it. That's just kind of an instinct thing. Yeah, it's right up. Okay, so I have to climb up there somehow. Well, that shouldn't be too hard because there's vines I can get up. But can I even get to them is the question. I think I probably should be able to get them from over here. I'm gonna be glad to have this Kiwi hunt over with soon. Because, oh man, I'm trying to get used to climbing vines again in this game. It's kind of weird. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting this done soon, just because I'm not the biggest fan of scavenger hunting. Well, I don't know, I do like the exploration of it. Why can I not pick him up? I do like the exploration and using the dowsing to kind of see how close you are. Why can't, come on, show up. Do I have to cut out the grass? Why isn't he talking to me? Do I have to, like, flip him over? Why can't I talk to him? He's right there, I see him. Do I have to cut all the grass? That's the only thing I can think of is cutting all the grass, because he's not responding. Do I have to put my sword away? Maybe that's it. No? Well, what the hell? You're really gonna make me cut down all the grass, are you? Fine, I'll be your lawnmower. Okay, there we go. He has a... See, whenever you see that, that speech bubble with the ellipses on it, you know that they're talkable. Talk-to-able. It's totally not a word. Talk-to-able. So good, that went rather quickly. I did a lot better with the second two than the first one in the last episode. That was embarrassing how bad I was finding the first one. Okay, so now we have all three of them. You can go talk to the Elder. But these scavenger hunt type of things, you're gonna have to kind of get used to this early in the game. That's how they introduce dowsing to you, and you're gonna be doing this at least once in each of the 3 regions. So it's kind of a common theme. And it's not my favorite thing to do. My favorite thing is, of course, dungeon crawling, which in this game, they tend to kind of blend dungeon gameplay with the areas preceding the dungeons. After we talk to the Elder here, we'll see a little bit more like puzzle aspects incorporated to this area. So it'll feel a little bit more like we're getting closer to the dungeon, and I don't know. I just like how this game blurs the line between the outside dungeon gameplay and the actual dungeon gameplay, and incorporating puzzles in places outside the dungeons. And it just kind of feels like there's a dungeon outside the dungeon, if that even makes sense. That probably doesn't at all. And now I'm in the water and I can't get out of it. That's just great. We don't really have much of an ability to swim now. Later on in the game we will pick up an item that will allow us to actually swim, but right now we just kind of breaststroke along. So water really just doesn't play much of a factor early on in the game, but it definitely will later, believe me. Shit, get your shield out, boy. Man. Not doing... my shield is about to break. Okay, I gotta stop this right now. And I'm actually close to dying. Like, holy crap. Okay, I need to look for help. There we go. Yeah, what Fi's warning me about right now is just the fact that my shield is weakened, so I'm gonna have to get it repaired. I think I actually will go back up at by the end of the episode to get it repaired. Over here is something I'm not going to be, of course, getting through the playthrough. If you walk across this tightrope, you can get a heart piece right over there. And I could use the health, I guess, from it, but I'm not going to go do that. I'm not gonna get a heart piece this early in the game. And as usual with just about all Zelda games, a heart container is completed by... Oh shit, I just lost my shield. That was great. Okay, let's just get out of here. We can't do anything about Octoroks now. I don't think I've actually ever had my shield break. That's the first time this ever happened to me, believe it or not. And that's a big hindrance, because like I've said before, the shield can be your best friend, and it can bail you out of a lot of situations where you're not, like, fighting right with the sword, I guess. Like, again, like I always say, if you're not very comfortable with the sword, with the motion control sword mechanics, then feel free to abuse your shield. That's probably the best way around that. So once I talk to the Elder, I'm gonna probably get close to ending the episode, and then I'll go back up to Skyloft and get a new shield. I was gonna get it repaired and show how that works, but instead I just have to get a whole new one, which is probably going to run me at 50 rupees, so I have to make sure I get 50 rupees before I go and do that. There actually is a treasure chest that I missed on Skyloft that I noticed when I was watching episode 5 back when I was following Fi. And I don't want to do this yet. Cancel. So that chest that I saw might have a good amount of rupees in it, so I'll make sure I get that. Let's just go up around here. Yeah, definitely after I talk to the Elder, I'll end the episode. We're getting to a good time to stop. And swing across here. I guess I could be cutting this out because we've seen this a few too many times, but oh well. body slam somehow, and on his back, we'll reveal our first weapon, slingshot. So let's go back up on him and get it. So each region, you'll kind of get like an item of the region, and then of course in the dungeon you'll get like an item of the dungeon. Typical of Zelda games. This is something that kind of happens in Majora's Mask as well, that I remember, is that for each of the 4 regions in Termina, you'd get like an item before you actually got to the dungeon. So that's kind of what they do in this game. So the slingshot is something we'll be using to progress further and further on the woods and to get closer to the dungeon. And we will of course be doing that in the next episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. I'm going to end this one off here after this guy stops talking. Oh, I'll be rooting for you, get it? Because trees. I'm not sure if that was supposed to be a joke, but I'm going to take it as a joke. Anyway, yeah, if you hit B... Yeah, so basically, yeah, I'll explain this really quick before I end the episode. To use items, what you would do is hold down the B trigger, and then you just move your Wiimote to the item, and that's how you select it. Very convenient. And we can hit A to use it. That's something that kind of confuses me, actually. When playing this game and Twilight Princess, because back when I was doing my Twilight Princess 3-heart run, that was back when this game first came out and I was playing this game, and with that game, in order to use your items, you hit B, or in this game you hit A to use your items. So it was really confusing back then. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to end this episode off here, and next time I'm actually going to start off by going back up to the sky, and I'm going to get a new shield. So, thank you guys for watching. This has been Mike127, and I will see you in the next episode.